Okay, right now we're with Darryl.
Listen to yes, we'll listen
Okay.
to.
What's the soil you have in there? Or is that the question you're looking for?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So you're going to talk about your potted plants with no soil, right?
Yes, that's correct. We make self-growing plants that grow your plants by themselves. You don't need, you walk up, drop your seeds or your plants in, and you walk away for the rest of the year. You do nothing else. A gentleman asked me just a really good question. He asked me about the soil and the planter. And there's two things I want to bring out about the soil and the planter is that, first, the illustration, the characterization of the soil. You never ever have to replace the soil, sir, in a torpedo pot in your whole life. If I'm telling you that it's developing microbes, and they're good microbes, then how can the soil be bad after you've grown your food? There's only one thing that soil will lack. Soil is based upon a dead organic material. So you've got the nitrogen already in the soil. It's there. The phosphorus is done by the HTTP process that the plants are creating by themselves. It's there. The only thing you'll need when you grow a dense amount of plants in a dense area is that you're going to need blooming formula. You're going to need blossoming because you're taking, I took 70 cucumber seeds and put them in one planter. Those 70 cucumber seeds
70?
yielded over, yeah, they yielded over 250 flowers. All of them grew, except for a few that didn't grow, but all of them basically grew. And but what I did wrong is that I didn't give them the blossoming and blooming. So what I do is I hit them with potassium, I hit with calcium and some of the nutrients to kick that blooming because they need to go up to the next stage. Because the torpedo pot only contains the amount of soil to get the plant to 1, 2, all 3 stages by itself. But when you put 100 plants in there, it's pulling potassium out of the soil extremely fast. And it leaves it up in its leaves and it just draws it out. So we add that back in. But after you add the potassium back in, then it does well.
So
but
you had 70,
70 cucumber seeds.
7,
Or pepper seeds. It doesn't make a difference. I did the same experiment. Also.
7.
70. 70.
70.
70.
And how many cucumbers did you get out of it? About
We did it
200?
for cucumbers because we didn't do blossoming. We got maybe about 40 cucumbers out of it.
Right.
That's the one we hit the 40 cucumber. That was the 4-foot torpedo pot with the squash. We knocked out, got about 250 squash flowers, and we maybe got 1 or 2 squash plants. We didn't do it at all because we were growing it for the flowers.
So the only thing you need is to feed it.
All you need to do is to feed it.
You know, just
Yeah.
because it sucks that out of the soil and then it needs more, right?
I don't need to explain to you. You got it.
Yeah.
You know what's going on now.
Right.
So what we're doing is that the soil lasts forever. How can you
By the way,
contaminate?
this is Darryl from torpedo.com, where his goal is to feed America.
I don't need to say much. Man, let me tell you something. I'm Arnold. I'm with Arnold and his friend,
You got it from
That's
it?
okay,
his friend
Chuck.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck is my mentor. I ask him questions every single day.
And so we're just sitting and having a men's discussion and a female's discussion with his daughter was here also at the table about food. And because food is a hot topic, and none of us can live without it. So Arnold graciously invited us in his store and brought us in to start this conversation. Him being an expert, I like to think in dieting. Would that be correct?
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle. And he's written a number of books, and so I purchased a number of books, and I'm looking to read them. But to answer this question about the soil, Chuck, our soils, I always ask my clients when I go to them, I say, listen, you have a pile of dirt. It's dry, it's brittle. Now, are you telling me that if I add fertilizer, that dirt will be converted over to a living organism? How is that possible? So we're only being told one part of that equation, which is the how to get put in and how to get back out. What we're not taught about is the soil itself, the soil biology. The soil is a living organism. And it has, for every one plant, there are about 10 and above different funguses to grow that plant, to decay that plant, to do all the things that are necessary for that environment. So the soil is a living organism, and if we treat it like a living organism, we believe that if we feed the soil, the plant will be taken care of. Take care of the soil. Forget about the plants. There's a lot of mycorrhizal fungi there for many different types of plants. And that soil, and in one handful, has over millions of bacteria built up in that soil. But we never understand, we've never been taught about that. All that we've been taught is that you go here, you get the fertilizer, you put it in the ground, it makes it grow. It does. It looks big. It looks lush. It looks great. But like all of us, it hasn't gone through this exercise. It hasn't developed the nutrients. The plant creates its own environment. It works with the soil, it works with the fungus and the bacteria to create an environment that causes things to grow. And it does it on its own.
This is torpedo.com. He has his planters for sale. Boom, boom, boom. You want to get some? And how much yield does one planter do?
We, in our 20th planter, we put I say about 20, and you go to the website, you see, we put 28 plants. These are seedlings in the torpedo pot, and we yielded 35 eggplants.
Okay, good.
These are just the small round planters, okay? Our bigger planters, they yield from, you can yield 10 pounds of beans, you can use 5 pounds, depending on what size you go to. And our parsley, we have parsley, and it's hard to explain, you know, because we didn't cut them all off and measure it, but you have parsley that's growing 2.5 feet tall. You have carrots that we eat carrot tops, so we grow carrot tops. And so we'll take maybe 300 carrots and put it in one planter and chip off the carrot tops every time, because we love carrot tops. And then leave the remaining carrots to grow until they're full and robust.
Chuck, what do you think about this?
It's fantastic, yeah. I want to learn more. I'm going to go on your website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to cut it off right now. Darryl, stay tuned. Right now, you're building a little
I want to say
city.
one more thing.
Yeah.
Can you mind, Arnold, please?
Yeah.
Arnold has been to my place.
Yeah.
Now you tell them, that pot that I had all those carrots in, did you see anything dead in that pot?
No, it was beyond amazing. Everything was beyond amazing. I'm super excited about your little city that you're building. He's building a little city for, how much, maybe 50 by 50?
Yeah.
How many
Yes.
pounds I can produce?
We're looking at the tomatoes. We want to be able to do, on that tomato plant, we want to do over, let's say about 1,000 tomatoes in 1 square foot.
1,000 tomatoes per square foot.
Big boys.
1,000 tomatoes per square foot. That's 1,000 pounds per square foot. You will have 50 square feet. That's 50,000 pounds. 50,000 pounds. 50,000 pounds.
So that's our goal. We realize that even if the tomatoes we have right now that are banded together, one tomato planter we're growing, I say about 20 tomato plants in one planter. And we already see flowers and tomatoes are growing. So in each tomato plant, you may have about, right now, early in the season, 6 tomatoes on each plant that's growing.
That's what we have.
Yep. And so we don't know what's going to come after, but this is just the beginning of the season. These are grown organically. There are nothing is added, unnatural, chemically induced or synthesized in
Not only
these
that,
planters.
there's no labor.
And there's no labor.
Once you start, there's no labor.
There's no labor.
And explain how that works one more time.
With our self-growing system, all you do is walk in.
Self-grown system.
Yes. All you do is drop your seeds in or put your plants in, just push them into the dirt. That's all you do. And you walk away for the rest of the year. It grows everything for you because the pot is designed to grow the fungus and to grow the microbes. All right, it doesn't matter what plants you have. You can put watermelon together with tomatoes and onions. You can throw anything together you want. I don't care. You'll get, and you will be able to feed yourself. You'll be able to eat healthy, be healthy, and the Arnold way is to think healthy. And I really like that.
Torpedo.com. Stay tuned. We're going to be following them. We'll be following me. We're going to get some, boom, 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 and we'll feed the world. Okay, live from Arnold. Bye.
Bye-bye.